it's getting kinda hectic.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, football fans, as we get a look inside a Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to run it here. It's Gridiron Robinson. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Penix. Makes the grab in bounds, offside. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Let's go now.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Come on, set.
Robinson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Gridiron Robinson touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. Picked off by Divine Diablo. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead. Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Prescott on 1st and 10. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They send him left out of the slot. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Complete over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Back to throw. Here's Dak. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down run with blue. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well in the sack.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. We're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix working from the gun. Got a man, it's Drake London. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run the draw with Robinson, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, Penix. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Cowboys will take over at the start of the next quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Blue crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Extra point attempts coming up. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Gray now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. The Clemson rookie has it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, Prescott. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun is Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Prescott now on 3rd down. This is caught by Blue. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw once more. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Blue. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. On the give, it's Blue. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Check go.
Staying with Robinson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
69.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons.
Penix here from the gun. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Penix on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Quick throw left side, complete.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
At the Cowboys' 1-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Robinson. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And they'll take the lead.
17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So an exciting first half, partner, has finally reached the 2-minute warning. And it's the Cowboys about set to begin their drive. Ball at the 33 for first down. They kick the running back in motion. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Dialing up a receiver screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott here from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Prescott to throw here. 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down. Dak throwing again. On screen here to Blue. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. He gets the handoff. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this forward to the 6. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Give on second here to Blue. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Yeah! Here we go!
Blue reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for two.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for two.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Dak. Hits his running back. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Dumped off to his running back. Will muster a little down to the 30. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing again, Prescott. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Checking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Kill. Wide. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide. 26.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Falcons 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap to give to Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send it down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time left. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
All in by Mooney, left side. They got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Trying for it with Penix. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Third down give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 31.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons, 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Dak off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah!
Up the middle, Blue. He has room past the 25. He dodged the tackle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go! Right there, 26.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Falcons 24. Landon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
First and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. A toss now to Robinson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air with Penix. Fits it through the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st. They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready, go!
Play fake, Penix. Looking to his fullback now. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They'll get this complete to Mooney. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have it now as he makes the
watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They'll run here on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Yeah, here we go. I take fly,
Going with blue here. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
3rd and
8. Yeah! Here we fly,
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons.
Penix now on first down. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Penix working from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Carter here from the gun. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Robinson. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's another for it. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start to drive with blue. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. He gets it. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. A 3rd down run with blue. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Wait, take 26.
They run the toss to blue. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plunges, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. They go play action. Here's Penix. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. Gets this one to London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons.
It's Penix yet again. Flush down now to his left. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
A gain of 36 yards. That's another Falcon.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road.